today we're going to deep dive inside Galaxias from Roland to create your own patches, your own scenes. I'll show you what I did with mine, how I thought about making them. If you are familiar with Roland device, you probably know the concept of scenes and sometimes programs, depending on the year you played with them. You can combine layers together. You can combine, notes, different section of the keyboards, volume, and all that stuff. That's what this is for in the case of creating the scenes. Let's just dive in. I'll show you and you'll understand and you'll be able to make your own stuff. Pad waves. So this one is using 4 different layers. And I wanted to look at if I made something with violin and strings and pads. Now notice this very clearly. When I play hard on this, look at the choir. If I play soft with the strings, if I play hard on the lower keys, look at the arps, the pizzicato. If I play soft with the strings, go higher on the keys. And I've got the pad from the Juno. So how did I did all of this? First of all, I picked the right sound, select the sound, put it here in the layer. But when I go into the edit window, that's where some of the magic happened. You have, first one is from C4 and up. Second one, the Juno, is from C4, actually a little bit less. It's here for here, just before C5. The pizzicato is on this one here. It goes the whole thing. And the fourth one is, if I'm not mistaken, the choir. It goes the whole thing again. Now, sometimes we hear it soft, sometimes we hear it loud. It's not just that I don't have control over the volume here or the reaction here. I go into each of the sound and I decide, let's say an orchestra or this one here, actually this one here. Let's go into the sound instrument section. Let's get rid of edit. I go into the edit. And into the edit, I decided to look at velocity and key range and say, hey, the 4 tones, that's the key range. That's where they're going to stop playing. And then they're going to fade out as I go further the keys gradually over 9 notes or 14 notes or 11 notes, the volume of them will go softer and softer, softer. So it's a way to have it naturally disappear. I did something similar on this one here. Edit. Yeah, on this one, I had, you see, the volume here. If I go up to 90 and 97 velocity-wise, velocity goes from 0 to 127 or 1 to 128. When I get to these velocity value, it stops playing. And for another 8, actually stop playing normal volume. And then gradually as we fade, we go away from that. So from 190 to 108, it gradually fades to 0. So as I play louder, it gets softer in volume. That's why when I play louder of the string sounds, it disappears and leaves the space to the pizzicato. So that's difference in volume, okay, and velocity, sorry. So that's the logic for this one. So it's a way to look into making your entire keyboard react like different instrument, and as you play up or down the velocity, some picks become more obvious and other less. So just one way to use it, bend in a scene. What I wanted to kind of recreate is having a whole song ready to play. So what you have, if you go back to edit, you see that we have a little bit over C4 up to here. You have the Pro Mars. So the Pro Mars is my bass line basically. And higher than that, these two are the keys. These are the leads. And the leads, well, what's interesting is they have, this one is higher when octave. I like the fact that it sounded a little bit higher. And the last one is the drum. So the drum, if you press play, you have your drum playing. Because now this one I'm using the internal arpeggiator, which is here. This one I'm using, I'm not using this one, I'm using the sequence here for this one. And the Pro Mars, I'm actually using the own internal arpeggiator of the device. So if I press everything, so it works really well. I like this one, Electricity Pluck. It's not as split as the one that I have. So it goes, when I play the keys, it plays with all of them together. So it's a different approach. If you look at the way the sequence edit works, in this case, there's only this one that doesn't go to the high keys. So the D50 is mostly seen as a bass, whereas the other ones, they have If you have the Ultimate right now, download this, try it out. You'll find new ways to use what you already have. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.